Hello ladies, gentlemen, all in betweens and beyond, this is Influencer, a guy trying to learn English by making content. I'm gonna tell you a story which was kind of haunting me, It was 2015 or 16, I was 15-year-old, and I was taking part in some kind of speaking competition. It was just named Speaker, that's all. This might sound funny, but I swear to you, I'm speaking a little bit better in my own language. Okay, so how it works, you should be in like 12 to 18 or something like that. Then you should present your speech under 10 minutes about any theme in qualifiers, and the jury decided who would proceed. There were around like 100 kids, I guess, and 15 of us qualified. The qualification speech was kinda cool, I guess, but that's another story. So after that, there would be 10 tours every week, and they give you sometimes themes and styles in what kind of speeches you should make, or it might have been just fully free theme. And each day they will rank you, and the highest person gets most points, lowest gets lowest points. So after these 10 speeches, person with the most points would win. Pretty fair, I guess. And I want to talk about the first speech. It was fully free themed, you could talk about anything you want. And I remember I was sweating the whole day about what can I talk about, and then it hit me. The strange feeling when you just suddenly remember something, like it wasn't in your active memory, it was in some dusted shelf of your mind, and suddenly you remember something about yourself that you didn't even know. That was it. So I remembered when I was a kid, I would go to the village every summer and so on, and at night I would go to the field, and there was this many fireflies. And it was a sky full of stars and a field full of fireflies. It's so nice to even think about it. Also kind of weird that it's been years since I've seen sky like that, like clean sky full of stars, but that's also another story. So I would take a jar and catch some of the fireflies, like 20 of them, then go to the darkest room possible and just look at them. Hell of a thing to look at, just pure magic. For me it was a magic at that point. I mean, it even sounds magic for now too, if you imagine that. But again, this was happening at night, and it was kind of sleepy time already, so I would look at them like for 1-2 hours maybe, and then go to sleep. And when I woke up, I kind of forgot about them. Fireflies, they are so small. If they don't shine, they don't even exist. So today when I looked at the jar, I could not see their dead bodies, so I could not imagine that I was killing them by locking them up. And again, guys, I was like 8, so yeah, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's a memory that occurred to me, and I kinda turned it into a speech. The speech was kind of positive. I was like preaching, I turned this story into a metaphor of don't kill your ideas, because some kind of idea comes to your mind. I'm not gonna tell you like a full speech, it's just the idea of it. So when some ideas or some quote, some smart ass things that come to your mind, and if you don't write it down or just try to remember it, it kind of disappears like a forgotten dream. And I was preaching to them like, don't lose your ideas, don't kill your ideas, don't turn them into a grave of fireflies, the grave that don't even exist. Something like that. And everyone was clapping, everyone was cheering. I kind of won that first tournament. And second day I felt kind of sad because I turned this horrifying story into something beautiful, and I felt bad for it, There is this saying that you can't build your happiness upon someone's misfortune, but you can. Even more, it's one of the easiest things to do. And I felt like I did that. I turned my confession in some kind of coaching speech, and that's it, I guess. I wanted to tell this story. But the video comes to be short, so I'll tell another story, another speech. So it was like 4th or 5th one. I was leading at this point on a leaderboard. So this one was about advertisement. You should take a product, any product you want, and kind of sell it to the audience. It was a free audience. We were making this in some kind of open area, in a park or something like that. And there have been many interesting speeches there. There was a guy who was selling $20 for $10. That's the one I remember. It wasn't a dollars, it was actually a lari, but dollars or euros are easier to understand for the most of the audience, if there is even an audience here. And my product was placebo. I wanted to sell a placebo pill. I bought some kind of vitamin C or something like that and put it into an empty jar, and I glued some white paper on it. I was there standing talking about placebo. I had one pill in a jar, and I also had a pen. So it goes like this, that placebo can cure anything, but you should just believe. And I was telling to the audience that I could turn this pill into anything they wanted. If they want lava elixir, I could make it, just I have a pen. So as soon as you buy it from me, I will just write on a jar that it's lava elixir, and that's all. And the more you will pay to me, the more it will work, because your mind works like that. The more you will pay, the more you will believe, and the more you will believe, the more it will work. And I guess that was a pretty cool idea too, but I butchered the speech because I'm kind of shy with the open audience, and I stuttered too much. It went horrible. But I still think the idea is cool though. Also, because of the same shyness, I left the contest. It was Tour 7 or Tour 8, and they wanted to make us some video. I don't remember about what, but it should have been decided by likes and shares and comments. You should post it on your Facebook, and comments would decide whose was best, and I just couldn't do it. That's all, and I said, okay, fuck it. And that's how this video goes. Okay, fuck it.